So you wait for weeks or maybe months and finally got your new Shiba Inu puppy. But then realize, oh no, why it seems like your dog has endless energy? If that's you, then you've come to the right place. I am a Shiba Inu owner myself, and my dog Jimmy is now 3 years old. I got him when he was 8 weeks, and I know exactly how painful it was to raise a young puppy. I will be sharing some strategy based on your dog's needs in different life stages, and hopefully those will help you go through this rewarding yet challenging puppy phase a bit easier. Temperament. Before we jump to the tips, first you need to understand the Shiba Inu's temperament. I will not dive deep about the personality in this video, but I do have a separate video that deep dive into this breed's personality, and I will leave the link down below for you to check out. In general, a fully grown Shiba Inu is not considered an ultra-high energy breed, but a Shiba Inu puppy is very different than a fully grown dog, and a Shiba puppy just seems to have endless energy. Different than an adult dog, puppy does require a lot more attention and interaction with its human, at least at the very first few weeks. When you get your puppy, you need to plan out your day to ensure to not let your puppy being left alone for a long period of time. Long period of time meaning over 4 hours alone in the house or in a crate. Puppy cannot hold its bladder as long as adult dog does, so physically it needs to be outside every couple hours. Puppy also has shorter sleeping cycle, so it needs more frequent attention than adult dog. There is a chance that you will need to wake up in the middle of the night to take your dog out for potty too. Also, keep in mind that a Shiba Inu is a stubborn breed, so it will be challenging to train. What makes it worse is that Shiba Inu is also highly intelligent and a lot of times are not food motivated. This makes a lot of the training tricks more difficult to use if you are training a Shiba Inu. But don't worry, I have plenty of training videos in this channel, and I will also leave the link down below so you can check them out later. Now, let's dive into the different stages of your puppy, and more important, how to deal with it. Critical first 3 months. In general, you get your puppy after he reaches 8 weeks. Between 8 weeks to 3 months is the most critical period for your puppy's development for both physical and mental. It is also the best time to train the puppy to live with human, learn about rules and boundaries about the house. It is the time to have your dog get familiar with your house and surrounding areas, get used to different stimulation and lots of socialization with different animals and human. Treating this first 3 months as the foundation for everything, and spend as much time as you can to potty train, conduct basic training, biting inhibition awareness, and socialization. Keep in mind that a puppy uses its mouth to explore the world, so yes, your puppy will try to bite you to either get attention or he thought it's play. When he bites, either loudly tell him no or pretend it hurts by creating a yelping sound. That should help to decrease the chance he bites again. I have a separate video that specifically talks about biting inhibition, and the link is down below. Shiba puppies are really cute looking, but don't get fooled by their puppy eyes. The behavior training starts on day 1. The rule of thumb of training a Shiba puppy is to be firm and consistent. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but know that this crazy phase will be over before you know it, so see this phase as a challenge for both you and your dog, and do your best to spend time with him and correct unwanted behavior. In the grand scheme of things, when you look back later, it will all be worth it. Juvenile stage, 4 to 6 months. This is the most crazy stage, at least in my own experience. At this time, your dog should have received all required vaccination and is ready to explore the Wild West outside world. We used to take Jimmy to an indoor dog park for him to play and socialize with different dogs. Jimmy would play nonstop for an hour, and then after he got back home, he still seems to have endless energy and demands lots of attention. During this period, your dog should be fully potty trained and is able to respond to most basic commands. At this stage, your puppy is growing at an exponential speed, both physically and mentally. It is really important to redirect any unwanted behavior during this time, and reach out to professional dog trainer if need help with training. If you feel overwhelmed by how much energy your puppy has, know that you are not alone. I know most Shiba owners go through this stage. Keep in mind that dogs grow up fast, and before you know it, you will see your dog sleeping almost all day long, like what Jimmy does in most days these days. Try to find a safe dog park and let your Shiba Inu play with other similar-sized dogs. Also, bring him to hikes or trips in order to exercise him fully every single day. A tired puppy is the best puppy, so do your part to make sure your teenager dog energy is properly released. It will make your life much easier. Also, continue to desensitize him to all sorts of stimulation like human touch, noises, cars, and any other items he might come in contact later in his life. 6 months and older. In general, after 6 months, your dog is almost an adult dog. Physically, a Shiba Inu will continue to grow till over a year or so. At this stage, you should be able to spend a little less time with him. He should know all the rules in the house, and hopefully you have developed a routine for both of you to stick to. 6 months is still relatively young, and you should continue to reinforce obedience and behavior training. If you don't know the difference, here is the video for you to check out. Well, I lied. Dog training, in fact, should be reinforced throughout his life. So continue to redirect and correct the behavior you don't want, and reward the behavior you want. Shiba Inu is smart, and your dog will be testing your limits many times. As a resourceful owner, you need to stay your ground and keep it consistent. At this stage, your dog should also accept you as part of his pack, and he should display more affection towards you and the family. He might frequently want to be closer to you, rest next to you when you are working, or display the soft part of the belly for a good belly rub. 1 year and over. Congratulations on passing the most challenging first year. At this stage, your dog should have gone through all sorts of condition and training. Know what is good and what is bad behavior. Do keep in mind that Shiba Inu has its quirkiness, and although he knows he is not allowed on the sofa, he will still do it to test you. They will continue to be stubborn and have their ways of making things happen to their own advantage. I will say, at this stage, you probably will grow into a very close relationship with your dog, and likely it's hard to be mad at him. At least that's what happened to me with Jimmy. We certainly still yell at him or give him timeout, but in general, we are coexisted peacefully together. Last word. When you decide to get a Shiba Inu, do keep in mind that you absolutely need to put in the hard work at the first couple months. See those time you put in as an investment, and in return, for the upcoming 13, 14, 15 years, you will enjoy a most wonderful, incredible journey with your dog. And likely, this relationship between you and your Shiba Inu will outrank a lot of the human relationships out there. Or at least that's just my personal opinion. I hope you learned something from this video. And if you like to see more content like this, remember to subscribe and check out other videos on this channel to learn more about this unique breed. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you next time.
Yes? Yes, Papa?